Welcome to Phase Forward, your guide to clinical trial management in dermatology and rheumatology studies, where you will hear from operational experts and KOLs on everything from early phase, international markets, trial design, and much more.
One of the world's largest scientific conferences in rheumatology, EULAR 2026, happened this month, and I'm excited to get to talk today with a clinical senior project manager who's just back from EULAR. Ekaterina Radchenko is senior project manager at Indero. She's located in Germany, and she's spent 18 years working in the clinical research industry on the CRO side, and now senior project manager for us in rheumatology. She's dedicated. Welcome.
Hi, Heather. Thank you so much for having me in this podcast. And you can call me Katya for short.
Oh, great. Thanks, Katya. So, fresh back from EULAR. I hope you've had a chance to rest up from that busy time. Did you happen to pack your umbrella and your wellies, as the British like to call rain boots? Did you need them?
Absolutely did. London actually treated us to some heavy rains and thunderstorms during these days. But even that weather could not deflect us from the scientific focus. If anything, it helped us keep this focus sharper.
No doubt. That is the good weather if you're a duck, right?
Absolutely. Stayed inside.
Well, yeah. Katrina, it must have been a bit of a balancing act to attend EULAR this year.
Yes, it is a busy but a very exciting time right now. Actually, we had a lovely chance to meet with our sponsor representatives during the Congress days. And as always, the face-to-face meetings are helpful for collaboration. And in case of my job as a project manager, such meetings always help with the teamwork and trust built between sponsor and CRO, us. Mm-hmm. This not only allows us to discuss study specifics, but also to learn about each other as people and to basically peek behind the job titles and study roles and team pictures that you see every day.
Isn't that the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
In person, in the flesh, is so much more personal.
Absolutely.
And hey, I heard there were 14,000 people attending EULAR this year. Wow. And Indero was the only CRO exhibiting there. Did you or your colleagues make any valuable connections beyond the sponsors that you mentioned? Yeah.
Yeah, we sure did. Indero was happy to have the time with leading European principal investigators in rheumatology. We actually sat down with such key opinion leaders like Dr. Janusz Jaworski, Professor Philip van der Bosch, Professor Laura Andreoli, and some other key opinion leaders. We sat down together with them and we discussed possible challenges around CRO and site collaboration and how we can avoid those challenges in the future. Another exciting meeting actually was a meeting with the EULAR executive where we discussed how we could collaborate in our future rheumatology trials.
Oh, wow. That must be very, very exciting. Did any other scientific sessions stand out at EULAR this year?
Mm-hmm. I went to several of them that caught my attention, and it was interesting for me to expand my knowledge about the current trends and breakthroughs in the treatment of most common rheumatic diseases like, for example, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, Sjogren's disease, systemic lupus, and to learn about mechanisms of their early onset to most recent cutting-edge development in their treatments. And of specific interest to me as a part of Indero that operates, as you know, in both rheumatology and dermatology indications, it was to see how rheumatic diseases interconnect with dermatology diseases.
Oh, okay. That intersection between dermatology and rheumatology was at EULAR. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course, gladly. As you know, rheumatology and dermatology cross paths in diagnostics and management of autoimmune and inflammatory diseases. So at EULAR, clinicians collaborated on finding ways to improve treatment and increase patients' quality of life. So there were a lot of dermatologists invited to speak about those two. There were a lot of thought-provoking sessions on, for instance, psoriatic arthritis and psoriasis that were interesting for me to attend to.
Oh, that's really interesting. And anything else inspire you, let's say, at EULAR?
Absolutely. I actually found inspiring is that EULAR offered to us the opportunity to not only hear clinicians' view, but also to hear firsthand from patients, families, and patient advocacy groups. For example, interesting to me personally was to hear about women's health support and how to keep rheumatic disease activity under control, for example, around pregnancy time or around menopause time with women.
Yeah, women are disproportionately affected in many rheumatic disease indications. I didn't know that about the pregnancy and menopause effect, though. Thanks for sharing that. Anything else?
Yes. I also like to hear about rheumatic diseases, how they affected younger population and children, and what actually is important for these populations and how to support them keeping their social life at a wanted level and how to make them even understand their disease better.
Right.
And overall, I like to hear about differences in how clinicians and patients view their care and results of the treatment, because they can be very different sometimes. And interesting was how to bring these two views together to create a more personalized treatment approach. Such sessions like this put into perspective not only the actual medical treatment of rheumatic diseases, but also mental health aspect of such diseases treatment, and served for us as another strong reminder of people that we're doing our job for, because patients' well-being is definitely the biggest motivation that I can have for my job. So that was very inspiring.
Oh, hey, Katja, I like that. You tied your work back to the people that clinical research is helping. That's very nice. What about therapeutic innovation at EULAR? What were people buzzing about?
Oh, there were many fun and interesting and promising things this year discussed. For example, I think the most commonly known are bispecific T-cell engagers and CAR T-cell therapies that were being talked about. These therapies offer a shift from chronic immunosuppression therapies to basically immune system reprogramming. For patients with systemic autoimmune diseases, it means highly likely single-time treatment and would most likely lead to long and potentially completely drug-free remission, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
It basically means that we may be on the threshold of the new era of treatment of such diseases as systemic lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, or Sjogren's disease, or many, many others.
Wow, I really feel your energy around this, Katja. I can imagine after years working in rheumatology that seeing this kind of progress is thrilling for you. So tell me a little bit about your experience working with multinational study teams in rheumatology. Is that thrilling too?
Oh, Heather, that's a good question. Working with international teams is fun in itself. You get to work with representatives of different cultures and languages every day. I learn from my team all the time. And add to that that my team is a group of experts in their respective areas and are all experts in rheumatology. They have a recipe for success and fun every day.
Oh, lucky you.
This is actually a great part of working at the niche CRO that I love so much. Everybody's experienced in rheumatology and excited about the progress that we make in this therapeutic area and excited about bringing new treatments to patients who need it.
Excellent. Wonderful. So, Katja, will you be at ACR 2026 in a few months?
We'll definitely be there. We'll be exhibiting as well as meeting our clients and organizing another advisory board meeting between Indero and key opinion leaders. So we're definitely looking forward to the ACR and, of course, to the sunshine and the palm trees.
Right, no doubt. For many of us in November, that's going to be a real treat. Well, Kat, it's been a real pleasure talking with you, Katja.
Thank you.
Thank you. For more information about Indero's support of rheumatology clinical research, visit inderocro.com/rheumatology. Thanks for listening.